Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. First of all, thank you ever so much for all the new subscribers. It's awesome to see you here. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when I go live. Smash the like button if you like this video, and of course leave comments. And actually, I've got something for you later on at the end of this video, something I actually want you guys to do, so stick around for that. But today, I'm going to actually explain to you how I am going to become a millionaire by 2018. By the end of 2018, I will become a millionaire. Now, that's quite a claim, I understand, and I know lots of people say this and lots of people want to do it, but I'm just going to break down to you some of the figures of how it can actually be accomplished. Now, little disclaimer, of course, these are projections, these are guesses, they're not anything set in stone. Of course, these are what I'd like to make, this is what I think is achievable, some of them underachievable, maybe some of them overachieving, I don't really know, but this is how I think I'm going to do it, and I'm going to explain on each section, so each source of income, how I think it's actually possible. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, guys. So as you can see, I've generated a fantastic looking spreadsheet, and what I've done is just gone January to December next year, and I've put in a few sources of income. I haven't added in all the sources of income, and I'm going to explain why later on. But the first thing I want to start off with is Amazon. So with Amazon, as you guys know, I've got a product in at the moment. It's just out of stock. I'm waiting to buy new stock. I can't get it in until after Christmas just because of the cut-off dates. Long story short, but once I get that stock in, I know I'm going to be earning money from it. But I want to have an aggressive strategy for bringing out more products. I've learned exactly how to do it now. I've learned how to rank products. I've learned all the ins and outs of it. I want to start creating a substantial portfolio of products, and these are the projections that I actually want to make. And to be honest, I think these could be a little bit low, but this is what I'm going for. So start off with about $2,000, which I know is achievable. Again, probably quite low, but again, I want to keep it low just so I know that there's going to be leeway in there, and you know, between the different sources of income, it'll all add up. There might be spikes in some months, there might be dips in other months, but ultimately, this is where I want to be. I want to steadily increase my portfolio, getting up to December, where October, November, December, I really want to cash in on the Christmas sales. That's my really big focus. I want to set myself up for success for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the whole Christmas period. So that's my goal for 2018. I want to have about, realistically, I think, about 7 to 10 products in. It could be more, and profit margin anywhere between $5, $7, $8 pounds per product, which again I think is achievable with the right strategy, with the right bundling, all that sort of stuff. But again, fairly conservative at the start, and then build as we go throughout the year. The more money I'm able to get in all these other sources of income, the more money I'll be able to put into Amazon, and the quicker I'll be able to scale this. So this could be substantially more. It could get up to the point of 30 grand a month in April. It depends on how the rest of these go in terms of how much I can actually spend on inventory. I will be pretty much investing or reinvesting all of my Amazon profits. I'm not looking to set up my Amazon to take a wage. Now, that's not what I'm looking to do. Many people do want to do, but I want to put my money back into Amazon so I can scale it quicker. So these figures may, again, be quite a lot higher. Hopefully they won't be lower, but they probably will be higher. I think my end goal with Amazon for maybe a year selling, I want to get to the point where I can sell that business, and then I can rinse and repeat and do exactly the same thing with another Amazon store. I think there's a lot of money in that, because once you have a bulk amount of money, you then can reinvest it in other ways to create more passive income. And if you know how to create an Amazon store, you can just replicate what you've done and just do it again. Cool. So the next source of income is going to be affiliate marketing, something, again, I'm a lot more knowledgeable on now. I've got a few things in the pipeline, but again, I've gone fairly conservative at the start of what I actually believe is possible. Again, we're in October now. So in January, I want to have about $4,000 from affiliate marketing. I'm very confident that that's going to happen, especially with what I'm doing at the moment. But again, I want to scale that to about 30 grand a month. Do I think that's possible? Yes, I do, especially over 12 months. It's like I've gone from zero at the beginning of this year to a couple, 3,000, sometimes even up to $4,000 in 1 month from affiliate marketing. I haven't quite reached 4,000 yet, but I know I will do soon. So I believe that's possible, especially with the addition of my next source of income, which is my digital products. Just while we're talking about affiliate marketing, this is going to be free traffic through YouTube. This is going to be affiliate marketing from my digital products, but it's also going to be paid traffic as well, just so you guys are aware about that. The next source of income is going to be digital products. Now, I've just released my Amazon FBA UK course. I believe that will be successful in the UK because there's lots of people like me that needed it at the beginning. It would have saved literally loads and loads and loads of time and effort and mistakes if I'd had that at the beginning. So I've had lots of people reach out to me and say it's going to be valuable for them. I think I can scale that quite significantly. Again, I honestly believe these are a little bit low. So, you know, $10,000 a month, I know I could do that. That's like, what is that? That's only a few sales. That's only a few sales a month. So I'm pretty sure I could do that. However, I'm looking to set up webinars. So what I'm spending the next few weeks, probably the next 2 or 3 weeks working on is a webinar with a whole sales funnel, all that sort of stuff, specifically for the UK. So I think that's possible. That could be a lot higher. Again, this is going to fund other areas, so like property, or fund Amazon, all that sort of stuff. So these things are going to go together. This might not be my profit at the end of the year. You know, there might be costs incurred to doing all this sort of stuff, like ad revenue and all that. Oh, sorry, ad revenue, Facebook ads and stuff like that. But I reckon I could scale this to 130 grand a month by the end of next year. Some of you may think that's crazy, but I've seen people do it. I know it's possible, and I know the market's here in the UK as well. I know the market is ready for this sort of digital product. And of course, I'd like to release other digital products throughout the year, but I've not really counted that into this at the moment. YouTube, I've again kept very, very conservative. I make at the moment about $60 to $70 a month. So obviously in January, I'll be doing a lot more than that. However, I've just put 50 quid a month just because I have no idea how that's going to go. It's just to put it in there. Again, that's not going to earn me a huge amount, but still, you know, a fair amount over the space of a year. It all counts. The last thing is my mastermind group. I have my kind of mentoring mastermind group, and I've also now set up a kind of a lower monthly fee one where more people can join and get more access as well. So I want to scale that to about maybe 100 members, about £69 each. I don't know exactly what's going to happen next year, but again, I think that's possible given all the other sources of income. That I would like to scale that to about $7,500 by the end of next year. So again, it's a gradual increase as we go up. Property, this is only my one property at the moment. That's my income that I get for it. I'm not expecting that to change. However, in April next year, I have to remortgage my house. In April next year, I might be able to take some equity out of my property, so a substantial amount of money out of my property, which I could then invest in another property. So that might increase, but again, I don't quite know. I haven't added it because I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or just have a lower monthly fee for my mortgage so I can have more money in my bank. Not quite sure about that yet. So again, gone conservative. So that gives a subtotal of all of these added together. I've done this monthly. So 18,000, 32, 59, 73. So basically I'm just building every single month. I want to have continuous improvement, like it's a game. I want to gamificate this, so I'm trying to beat myself every single month. This month will probably be my most profitable month. I'm expecting at least 10 grand this month. And again, I've got another 2 months to build it up to 18,000. So again, I think that's possible if I work super hard. And I do believe I have the work ethic to be able to do that. So this is what I'm thinking. So have six sources of income. There might be a seventh source of income, and that will be cryptocurrency investing. I've not added that in because I've just not worked out how much I want to put into it and how much I'll be able to get on a return on investment. So I've not added that in, but who knows what I'm going to do with that. I've not quite got into it yet, but I certainly will be because I want to catch that trend early, right? I want to catch that trend early. I do have some money invested in cryptocurrency, but it's a tiny amount, so it's not worth talking about. But I honestly think, guys, that this is achievable. And at the beginning of this year, I would have thought this is stupid. I would have thought this is like, I'm just like blowing smoke up my own ass. Like, this isn't possible. I wouldn't think this is possible. These are just numbers on a page. And ultimately, these are just numbers on a page. But I wouldn't think this is possible. However, now I've seen how you can generate income through these sources of income. I've seen how you can make money from Amazon, from affiliate marketing, from digital products, from YouTube, from mastermind groups, from property. All it is, it's just a case of scaling from this point on. It's just a case of scaling. I've learned nearly everything I need to be able to implement this timeline. I just have some more to do on digital product and webinars and stuff like that. But it's possible. It's actually achievable in my mind. And I know some of you guys may disagree with me and you may not think this is achievable, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it, but I honestly believe this is achievable from the very you know, the very short time in the grand scheme of things that I've been alive, that I've been able to create the most profitable month I've ever had in my whole entire life, and I've had the best time doing it. I've worked less than I ever have in my life, and I said I've helped out more people than I ever thought was possible. I've had a huge amount of fulfillment, enjoyment, and I've earned a lot of money from it as well. So for me, this is what I want to do, like, for the foreseeable future. So I know this is possible because my heart's in it, and I want to be able to do it, and I want to achieve. And the total, and I put this in dollars because I do most things in dollars, that's 1.345 million. So 1.3 million, let's say, which is just over £1 million. And of course, that's not going to be net income. This will all be gross. So realistically, in terms of net income, that will be about half. This will all go into my company. I'm not going to draw down 500 grand in 1 year. I don't need 500 grand. However, I will keep my money in a company. I'll set up a separate company for Amazon. And then have a separate company for my digital products and all this sort of stuff. Maybe I'll keep property separate. The reason being is that once you have a substantial amount of money like this, you want to keep your assets and your liability separate. So if anything happens to my Amazon business, it won't affect my personal branding business, which won't affect my property. So I think it will probably be 3 companies, or property doesn't even need a company. But maybe, yeah, 2 companies, Amazon being one, and then I would say this is personal branding, and I would have another company for personal branding. Investments, I probably wouldn't have a company for it. I would just kind of do it. I might have a company for it. You never know. It might go into digital products and kind of personal branding. But again, I haven't thought that far ahead, even though I'm thinking kind of December next year. So that'll bring over in a cheeky mil. Do you know what? Even if I get halfway, if I get a quarter of the way, I'm going to be over the moon. But from seeing other people go through the same thing, from seeing people create their own personal brands within a very short amount of time to be able to monetize it, I believe this is possible, and I believe it's possible for other people too. So if you're sitting there watching this thinking, you're an idiot, like you're just sticking numbers on a page, I want to encourage you to just look a little bit harder at other people, right? Look where they started and how long ago they started, all right? How long ago did they start? Even look at the big guys. How long ago did they start? Where did they start? And where are they now? What was the turning point that kind of really pushed their income forward? I believe I'm on the cusp of that massive shift. I believe I'm just on the cusp, and I think 2018 is going to be my year for this. I'm super excited to share this journey. I'm going to explain how I've done all of this. I'm going to document every single stage so you guys can see literally from beginning, from when I started on my YouTube channel to hopefully the point where 1 million kicks in. That's going to be a crazy day. It's going to happen, like, either way. Like, say for example, all of these dip off, right? Say for example, I make 0 in Amazon, affiliate marketing, digital product, all of it, I make 0. Then I'm just going to add social media marketing on it. And okay, I'm not going to make $1 million from that, but I'm still going to, I think I'll be able to scale to 20, 30 grand agency, which will bring me a nice 300 grand a year. So, like, worst case scenario, I know that I can make a lot of money. I just don't want to work for someone else. So social media marketing, you're still working for someone else, even though you can outsource a lot of it. But that's a backup. That's a backup plan that I'm not going to pull out the bag unless I really need it. So yeah, guys, what do you think about that? What do you think? I'm just going to leave these up. You know, why not? I'm just going to leave them there. What I want you to do in this video, first of all, if you've liked this, just give it a thumbs up. Comment with what you think. And actually, what I'd like you to do, if you have some goals for 2018, I'd like you to just leave a comment with what your goals are. You know, maybe make them a SMART goal so that they're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're results driven. So put some actual results in there, and they're timely as well. I don't know, is that the SMART goal? Not really sure. I just said them. That might be right. But put in your goal and let me know what it is, because I believe that once you say something and you put it out there for the world to see, then you're probably more likely to achieve it, because you'd feel kind of bad if you didn't. And, you know, if I didn't achieve this, then I feel like I would look like an idiot. So I'm going to make sure I double down on my strengths, and I'm going to achieve these figures. You know, I'm going to achieve them. Which is crazy to think, and I want to hear your thoughts as well, guys. So leave a comment below. Let's start a little bit of discussion about this, and yeah, I just want to hear what you think. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you subscribed if you're not subscribed already. I will be doing daily uploads. I'll be going live every now and again as well, so make sure you turn on the little notifications, and I will see you tomorrow.